I love Washington. I love being in Washington. And every time I come here, it's like a holiday. It's not just a trip or a job conducting. But there's something about Washington that turns me on, always has. In the first place, it's a very beautiful city. I think a lot of people forget that, just as a city, but what it stands for, and especially in the 10 years since the Kennedy Center has existed here. I feel a very deep connection with the city because I think I hammered the last nail into the Kennedy Center 10 years ago when it was being constructed. And what it stands for, of course, in every other sense. So I've been coming here, by coming I mean not as a tourist or a visitor or a guest conductor, but coming here since the great days, the early days of Jack Kennedy, I guess. That's over 20 years. And this particular visit has been especially emotional for me because it's the first time I've been in Washington. No, I can't say that. It's the second time I've been in Washington and driven by the White House and not been able to look at this house that I love more than maybe any other house in the country. I hadn't been in it for a long, long time. I couldn't go into that place after Kennedy was murdered. And the last time I was there was only a few months ago when I had the Kennedy Center honors in early December. And that took place on a Sunday evening, and there was a reception before that, as you remember, in the White House at 5. And I had an appointment to see President Carter alone at 3 for an hour. And it was one of the most moving hours I'd ever had in my life, partly because I hadn't been upstairs at the White House since the Kennedys, when I used to go a lot, and they were all there. The apparitions of them were all there. Eunice and Jackie. President and I sitting on the floor roaring with laughter after dinner. It's just very beautiful.